Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Lunar Eternal Blue Remastered. Is it just me, or is the sky darker? Anyway, if you head this way, you can get a shortcut back to Pentagulia instead of having to go back around to get to it. And we're going to have several scenes here.
Galleon!
What are you doing here?
Zophar's restoration is not quite complete, and you've been making faster progress than we expected. Therefore, it's my job to create a little crisis. Tell me, Lucia, what weighs so heavily upon your heart? You should be thrilled, dear Lucia. Your mission is nearly at an end. Go forth, Princess of the Blue Star. Go forth and meet with the goddess Althena. Or are you starting to realize what the consequences of that meeting will be?
I don't...
Okay, so after that, Galleon just let us destroy Pentagoulia and is hinting at something happening when we get to Althena. Alright, let's rearrange our equipment here. Let's see, Ronfar. There is an enemy that can seal or basically silence us, so we might want to protect that protection on Ronfar. We're gonna need to put Shiro Crest back on Lamina and set up Ronfar however you want, really. You might actually need him in physical fights, so you might want to give him the range add-on with a Shiro Crest. And don't forget to put a mace on Ronfar so that you don't waste a turn doing no damage with that dagger. But basically with Ronfar you can essentially put whatever crest you want on him. And keep your warrior crest on Hero and Jean. I think we'll go with this setup. Let's rearrange our order. I think we're going to go back to we'll put I think I actually want to put Hero in the middle, but we need to move Ronfar out of the way. I think we'll put Ronfar well, I thought about doing it like this, but no, I want Jean at the top, I want Ronfar at the bottom, and I want Hero in the middle. So we'll do it this way. You can do it however you want, though. I just like this order, and I want Hero up a little bit. And yeah, we'll just move Lamina and Lucia a little bit. Lamina a little bit down, and Lucia about right there. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. Now, Pentagoulia has been utterly destroyed. And there are zombies. We don't fight them. They don't talk to us. Is this what's left of the people that were here when we destroyed Pentagoulia? But anyway, when we venture inside, we are in Althena's fortress. You should remember this place from Silver Star's story. This is the exact same Althena's fortress near the end of that game. So we get to retread old ground. It looks pretty good for 1,000 years old. I wonder how old it was in Silver Star Story when we first went through it. But anyway, yeah, they're basically, as they're talking, Lucia reveals that this was used to bring humans down from the Blue Star. And they're kind of wondering, well, why was the Blue Star destroyed? And Lucia's kind of just mums the word. Alright, these enemies. They resist magic, so Lamina is worthless here. The ones that are glowing will fire a beam that will do quite a bit of damage, so those should be your targets. The ones that are spinning vertically, they'll do a couple of hits that are fairly weak, nothing to worry about. So go after the ones that are glowing. But yeah, Lamina is not going to be very good here. So I set Jean on the one on the back, Hero on the one on the bottom. They should be able to kill both of them. As we, maybe Ronfar can actually kill this one too. Oh, I forgot to put the fucking mace on like I warned you guys to do. Oh, now that Ruby is a full-grown dragon, she does more damage. 30 to 40 points of damage. It's still not great, but it's a lot better than 10 max.
I'll take care of this.
Alright, after clearing that enemy, this chest contains a vitality vial. And let's just go to the next floor. This is a large area. This was basically this and probably the next two videos essentially were an hour and a half recording session. But come up here. Yeah, we're most... Okay, here's a new enemy, Stone Creep. When they're opening and closing their mouth, they're going to do a big attack. I honestly don't know what they do. They are weak to Lamina's magic, so take them out. If you have more than one, the what used to be the Ice Claw will kill them. So any kind of magic spell will kill them. So go your cheapest route on MP so that Lamina doesn't run out of MP too quickly. And then just take these others out with melee. Alright, here is our third new enemy, the Stone Soldier. If they've got their sword up, they're going to hit you hard. So you want to take them out. They are weak to magic, but they have a lot of HP. If there's more than one, have Hero use his cross boomerang on one. They are so slow, everyone in your party should get a turn before it does. Lucia, generally, unless she's doing an emergency heal on someone, she'll use Atomic Burn on one, and that's usually enough to kill one. You might want to have Ronfar and Jean physically attack the Stone Soldiers to make sure they're weak enough for the Cross Boomerang and Atomic Fire to kill them. But if it's just one, don't use the Cross Boomerang to save on MP. This chest contains a healing nut that I cannot carry, so we just put it back. Thank God there's not a trophy for me taking all the treasures, because there'd be two that I didn't get. After clearing out those enemies, this chest up here contains holy water. Don't worry, we're going to start getting some good stuff in just a minute. Clear out all these enemies, and this chest is nice. Holy Mace. The ultimate weapon for Ronfar. Woohoo! Yeah, we're going to start getting the best gear for many of our characters here. Alright, clear these enemies and continue on to the next floor. So the previous screen didn't have any chests, but this one has the ultimate weapon for Jean. So go ahead and put that on her. And there is one more enemy type that I have not shown you, but we're not going to see them until we're about halfway through this dungeon. All right, get ready for a big scene that explains some things but leaves some questions unanswered.
Long ago, Zophar, the god of destruction and darkness, came to the Blue Star. He preyed on mankind's greed for wealth and power, creating anarchy and chaos where there was once peace and love. Mankind fought one another with furious anger, spilling the blood of others without fear of consequence. Feeding on the dark desire within the hearts of humans, Zophar's power grew exponentially. He used that power to pervert mankind further. Humans, wild with bloodlust, were transformed into hideous beasts. The people suffering under Zophar's reign of terror implored Althena to rescue them. The battle raged on, as the people of the Blue Star cried out for solace. And then... in the end, the Blue Star was laid to waste, as Zophar intended. However, all hope was not lost on that fateful day. A gleaming sanctuary loomed large in the sky. The once dead world of Lunar was transformed into a thriving land of wonder. Althena moved the surviving humans there and left the Blue Star to safeguard them. Meanwhile, I...
Does anybody else get the feeling that Lucia has been hiding some very crucial information that we should probably know for a while now? But after that, that is the halfway point of this half of the dungeon, so we should start seeing the final enemy in this dungeon here pretty soon. And at the end of this fight, Hero hit level 50, so we got that trophy, and he learns Triple Sword. Triple Sword is an awesome skill. Just basically think about you're using a post sword 3 times in one turn. That's what Triple Sword is. So it is awesome. I need to replenish Lamina's MP. This chest contains the best shield in the game for Hero. And incoming is the final new enemy, the Cannon Angel. If they're sitting like that, they're going to do like 2 weak attacks. If they're glowing, they're going to do a big attack that's going to hurt. They have a lot of HP. You may consider using Post Sword and Blue Dragon Palm, especially if you have multiple of them. As you get closer to the end of the dungeon and we've gained a few levels, you might be able to take them out with just normal attacks without them being able to get a single attack off.
I'll take care of this.
I got turned around here and thought I was at the end of the floor, so I went back in and was like, wait, this doesn't look right, so I turned back around. So don't go back through that door. After clearing out the enemies here, this chest contains the ultimate bracelet for Ronfar. Clearing these guys will open the way to this chest, which is the ultimate headgear for Ronfar. Yeah, we're getting ultimate gear, aren't we? Alright, took out all those enemies, and this chest right here, I need to give Lamina, I don't need to give her a Starlight, or not a Silverlight. We're about to get to where we can actually replenish health. Give her a Starlight. This chest actually contains the ultimate armor for Lamina, and we're essentially halfway done. It's going to change to almost a completely different dungeon here, so I'm going to just end the video here. If you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. And I will see you next time as we continue up the Goddess Tower.